Hello everyone. In this video we'll see about the types of envelopes. There are three types of envelopes which describes the bandpass signal x of t. First is the pre-envelope, then comes the complex envelope, and the last is natural envelope. First we'll see about the pre-envelope. So the pre-envelope, it is represented by g plus of t is equal to g of t plus j g cap of t for the positive frequencies, and it is a complex bandpass signal whose value depends on the carrier frequencies fc. So here Fourier transform is obtained by using the signum function. So it is given as g plus of f is equal to 2 g of f for f greater than 0 and g of 0 for f is equal to 0, and it is 0 for f less than 0, and this we have seen in the previous videos. How do we get this? Now this pre-envelope, it can also be represented as g minus of t is equal to g of t minus j g cap of t for the negative frequencies. Okay, so when we are using the negative frequencies, we get the Fourier transform using the signum function as g minus of f is equal to 0 for f greater than 0, g of 0 for f is equal to 0, and 2 times g of f for f less than 0. So here the pre-envelope of a signal, it is a real valued signal. Okay, the pre-envelope of a real valued signal is a complex valued representation which will help to analyze and process the bandpass signals. That is signals centered around a frequency higher than 0, and it can be obtained in a more easily in the complex baseband. So here the purpose of the pre-envelope is it will transform a real signal, okay, into a complex signal, which makes the modulation and demodulation easier. Then it helps to shift the signal to the base band, simplifying many DSP processing tasks. And also it is very important for understanding and working with the quadrature signals, that is the in phase component and the quadrature components. Okay, now the key applications the key applications of this pre-envelope of a signal are: first is the quadrature amplitude modulation, that is the QAM, and here in quadrature amplitude modulation the signals are represented in the in phase and the quadrature components, and the second is the software defined radio, that is the SDR, where the SDRs operate in the complex baseband, and the pre-envelope helps to convert the received RF signal for processing. Then we have envelope detection in the AM modulation. So here the envelope of the pre-envelope gives the magnitude information, which helps in demodulating amplitude modulation signals. Then we have diversity reception, where in the wireless systems the signals from the multiple antennas may be combined using the complex baseband methods. So here the pre-envelope is the key to forming this. Then we have the radar signal processing, which is used to extract the phase and amplitude information of the received echoes. Then we have medical ultrasound, that is the medical imaging, where RF echo signals are converted into baseband complex signals using the pre-envelope for envelope detection and the Doppler analysis. So here the pre-envelope, it is a way to create a complex version of a real signal, so that we can use powerful DSP tools, and it's like converting an audio signal into a format which makes it easier to analyze pitch and loudness separately. Then second type of envelope is the complex envelope, which can be represented by S dash of t is equal to S plus of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi fct. So here this is the complex low pass signal whose value does not depend upon the carrier frequency fc. Then we have Natural envelope, which is represented by A of t is equal to magnitude of x dash of t, that is equal to magnitude of x plus of t. So the envelope A of t, that is a natural envelope A of t, it represents the magnitude of a complex envelope x dash of t, and also it represents the magnitude of the pre-envelope x plus of t. Now here we can represent A of t as square root of xi square of t plus xq square of t. Okay, and phi of t, that is a phase, it can be represented as tan inverse of xq of t divided by xi of t. This is the phase. It is inverse, it is not dash, it is inverse, tan inverse. Next we have and we can also represent the xi of t and xq of t, that is the in phase component and the quadrature component, as xi of t, that is the in phase component, can be written as a of t plus cos of phi of t, and xq of t, it can be written as a of t plus sine phi of t. So from these two equations we can say that xi of t and xq of t contains both the amplitude as well as the phase. So this was about the types of the pre-envelopes, that is the types of the envelope, that is pre-envelope, complex envelope and the natural envelope. Thank you.